Hey guys, it's Melanie, and today is Monday, and it's totally a no makeup day for me. I just wasn't in the mood for it today. So I have had quite a few requests from a lot of you to do a candle collection video, and I have said that I would definitely try to do that, and so I'm going to go ahead and attempt it. The only thing that you guys are going to kind of have to bear with is that because I have quite a few candles, it's going to take me a long time to sort of get them out, display them. I'm not going to talk too much about them. I'll just kind of show you like in general what I have and maybe point out like my like holy grail favorites. But it's going to take me a couple of videos to be able to get through it all. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my small candle collection from Bath & Body Works, like the small jars. And it'll make sense when I show them to you. I'll do the mason jars, and then I will also do my like current seasonal Yankee Candle jars, if that makes sense. The reason I want to do it that way is that it's going to make the videos a little bit shorter, and maybe will allow me to like keep them organized a little bit better in terms of making sure that I'm showing you guys everything. So that's what I'll do today. At some other point this week, I will probably show you guys my like off-season stash. So the candles that I'm not currently burning, because they're more like spring summer type candles, I have them packed away. So I will get those out of my little storage bin and show you guys those at some point this week. And then next week, I'll do like the larger, like mostly like 3-wick candle collection from Bath & Body Works. So it's going to be, looks like about 3 videos. If you guys also want like a Scentsy or wax tart collection, I'm happy to show you that as well. And I can also throw in the, what do you call those things? The fragrance bulbs, the wallflowers from Bath & Body Works in there as well. So if you want that video as well, go ahead and give this a thumbs up, and I will include that as maybe like a 4th video, because I have quite a bit of wax as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I have some stuff set up behind me to get started with, and I'll also sort of talk about how I store things and the importance of storing the candles properly, because clearly I can't burn through all of these in any one given season, but I have found that when stored properly, candles do keep for a number of years. So let's go ahead and jump right in, and thank you guys so much for requesting this video. It's always nice to get kind of a fun request like this. So let's get into it. All right, guys. So this isn't the most ideal setup. I'm like literally laying on the floor. And the camera may be a little bit shaky, but I'm going to try to do my best. All right, so these are the small jars from Bath & Body Works. They are only the 1-wick candles. And how many ounces are these? I think they're 4 ounces, yeah. So Bath & Body Works used to sell these regularly. They don't anymore, but however, at the semi-annual sale, they seem to bring them back. So I got most of these at the last semi-annual sale this summer. And some of them I have already given away as gifts. And that's really what I bought a few of these for, is to be able to give them away as gifts, because I think they're a good way to introduce someone to Bath & Body Works candles. So anyway, I have 3 vanilla coconut. I've already given away 2 of these. I have actually 4 of the Twilight Woods. I have 1 downstairs that is displayed in my like china cabinet thing. So I have 4 of those. I have 2 of the small warm vanilla sugars, and then I have 4 of the gelatos, and I've already given away I think 2 of these as like little gifts as well. So they're great to have on hand. I really enjoy them too. The thing about these that you have to know is that they tunnel like crazy. So what I actually like to do with these is I like to pop them in the freezer anytime that I want to like work with any of them. That freezes the wax, it pulls away from the edges, I can pop it out, and then I cut it up into chunks. I can usually get at least 6 good sized chunks, and then I melt them in just my like warmer, like my Scentsy warmer or one of my other warmers. So that's what I actually like to use these for personally. I just find that they tunnel too much. And then I have to use like the tinfoil trick for that. And that's just, I don't know, it gets to be a pain in the ass. It's easier for me to just pop them out and then put them in the warmer. They actually last a little bit longer that way anyway. So that is the small jar collection there. And the way that I store these is I actually just have them in a tote like this. I picked this up at my local Fred Meyer. And I actually slide them underneath my bed here so that they stay like out of the light and everything. I feel that storage is really important when it comes to your candles. You want to keep them in a cool, dark place. So a closet or like a cool basement would probably be a really good place to store all of your candles. You know, especially the off-season ones or the ones that you don't burn as often. So I really highly recommend having a place to store your candles that is sort of dark and cool, and you know, that you can obviously easily get to them, but that definitely helps to preserve the candles for quite some time. Some of the candles in my collection I think are probably 4 or 5 years old, and I've been burning a couple of like much older candles lately, and they still smell exactly the way that they did back when I purchased them originally. So it's working for me. I don't know that you can store candles that way indefinitely. I mean, you know, the point is to enjoy them. So at some point you should probably just burn through everything. And I tend to burn like older stuff first, especially if like I have backups of something that, you know, I repurchased the newer version of. I will burn the older version first. So anyway, that's a lot of talk about that, but I just thought I would toss that in there for those of you who are curious. So I'm going to go ahead and put these away and get out the mason jars, and join me back here for that. Okay, so I think I'm just going to do this by scent or fragrance. That might be a little bit easier. So here you see 7 blackberry bramble tea mason jars. I get really good throw out of these, and I honestly bought all of these when they were on some kind of like super special. So I didn't pay more than $5 for each one, because every time that I made a purchase I used a coupon on top of it. So on average I would say that I probably paid about $3.75 at the most for any of these candles that you see here, especially the mason jars. Blackberry bramble tea is quickly becoming an all-time favorite. It's a repackage of another scent from last year, so I'm definitely hopeful that they'll bring it back as either this particular scent or renamed as something else next year. But blackberry bramble tea is definitely one that is worth checking out in the future, or if you happen to come across it at the semi-annual sale at the end of December, beginning of January, you must grab some. It's really, really yummy. Okay, so here we start getting into some randoms. There's a marshmallow fireside, delicious. I highly recommend it. I've loved that for years. Pumpkin cupcake, a staple. Everybody needs that. I normally buy it in the 3 wicks, but I think this was like, I was able to get like a free item, and I just picked one of those. So I have 3 of the Market Peach. Market Peach is one of my favorite fragrances for spring and summer. And I have a couple of the 3 wicks definitely as well, but this one's just really fresh, really juicy. I would definitely put this in like my holy grail pile. I really love Market Peach. These are mason jar size, but they were slightly different packaging. Anyone remember these from the spring? This is actually Pink Petal Tea Cake. Wow, this was a total winner. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did, but they just have the dust cover on them. I plan on burning these in the spring and then reusing these little jars. They're super cute. They're like a really light pink, and they're just like the bubble glass. Super cute. I really like that fragrance. I hope they bring it back. And then you see 3 cinnamon sugar donut candles. This is from the spring Street Sweet Shop collection from last spring. These don't have the best throw, so that's a little bit of a bummer. I've gone through 2 of these already, and they just were very lightly fragranced, but cinnamon sugar donut tends to be a little bit hit and miss for me. I'm gonna keep them. They work well in like a smaller bathroom or something like that, so they're totally worth keeping, but I can't put them in like my kitchen or anything like that. So that is that part right there, and the next grouping coming up is gonna make you guys giggle hardcore. Alright, so this is slightly embarrassing. This is my collection of just the Mason Jar Raspberry Peach Macaroons. This is 3 deep, except for the last row because I burned one at some point in the summer. So at any rate, these are all the exact same scent, Raspberry Peach Macaroon. This is clearly a holy grail fragrance for me. I certainly hope that they will bring it back again this next spring. I loved it. Some people hated it. They said it smelled like rotting cream cheese or something. Or they got like a sour like yogurt note. I don't know. I clearly didn't get that. I fell in love with this and I became obsessed with it. Again, all of these were purchased with coupons and I never paid more than like $5 for any of these. So, I mean, not that that makes any of this any better. Clearly, I may have overdone it with the Raspberry Peach Macaroon. Keep in mind, we haven't even gotten to the 3 wicks yet. But needless to say, this was my jazz this year. I fell in love with it, and I don't make any apologies for this one because I love it. If you've never smelled it, you're basically either going to love it or you're going to hate it. I happen to love it. So that would be the end of the Mason Jar collection, I believe. And next up, I will show you guys the like current Yankee Candles that I have out. And that'll be the end of this video. Okay, so these are the current season like Yankee Candles. So first you see here, there are 4 sugared apples. Actually, technically it's 5. I just put a new sugared apple downstairs, so I currently have 5 sugared apples. I love this. I was able to get these for $10 each during the semi-annual sale that was just around this past summer. Love it. Don't regret having this many backups. I think it's absolutely amazing. Okay, apple pumpkin. That's pretty strong despite being in the like pillar candle form. Autumn wreath. That is 3 cranberry chutneys that you see there, but it's technically 4. I just put a brand new one downstairs as well. This is a Target Home Classics Yankee Candle, and this is pumpkin and berries. I just mentioned this, I think, in my weekly favorites. This smells yummy. I'm glad I have a backup of this. White Christmas. White Christmas will actually be making its way downstairs as soon as we get our Christmas tree up, because this is my Christmas tree smell this year. I have a fake tree. I know. Let's not talk about it. Cozy Sweater. I really like this one a lot. It's very different for me. It's very fresh, very almost cologne type of fragrance. I've heard that some people have issues with the throw on this. Mine is doing just fine, so I would say exchange it if you're having issues. And then I did decide to toss these in here. These are 2 of my root candles that I still have. This is Amber Saffron first, and then Pumpkin Spice second. The root candles are fantastic. I've burned through a crisp autumn one, and then do I have any others? I don't think that I do. Yeah, I haven't picked up any other root candles in a while, mostly because I'm not really at the market a bunch right now. I buy these at the flower market. I'm a wedding florist, so they sell them wholesale there. At any rate, these are fantastic. They are beeswax. They burn much longer than like the Bath and Body Works candles. Burn time, I would put them on par with Yankee Candles. So with Yankee, you don't get the throw, but you get an extended burn time. With Root, certain fragrances, you get the throw and the extended burn time. So these candles are amazing. And then Bath and Body Works is known for their throw, not for their burn time, if that makes sense. But these all get stored in my desk that I sit at, which is right here. So their home is back there. So they are in a cool, dark place year-round. Our house is air-conditioned during the summer, so none of the rooms ever really get hot. So there's just some Bath and Body Works candles in there as well. And then my mason jars I actually store down here. This is just a TV cabinet that I got from IKEA a few years ago. I have great intentions of refinishing it to like a distressed white finish. And then I'm actually going to be like finding like a decal or something, like a frosted glass type finish to put on the glass so that you can't, so that light doesn't regularly shine in there. But most of the candles are pushed towards the back normally, and so they don't see a lot of daylight. So that's how I'm currently storing those candles. I definitely need a better situation because I'm kind of reaching a critical mass here where I am running out of room to put these things. So yeah, that is this part of the candle collection. So like I said, coming up will be all of my sort of off-season candles that I have stored right now, and then the 3-wick Bath and Body Works collection will be after that. So let me know if you guys have questions. I obviously have a lot. I consider this sort of my hobby, so feel free to think I'm nuts, but I do burn all of these, so I don't just like keep them to like, you know, hoard them. I actually do use them. So at any rate, thank you guys so much for watching, and look for more videos like this in the coming days. I will, of course, as I upload, link the additions to this series down below. If you don't see them down there yet, it means they haven't been filmed yet. So at any rate, hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.